Man, Drama was doing his thing. I mean, he was getting his name out there. But once that Streets is watching and that Trap or Die, all that took off for him too. He can't lie.
He did have the gangster grills.
Yeah, he had gangster grills, but it wasn't no Streets is watching gangster grills. You know, y'all might say that because I'm part of CTE, so y'all might feel like he gonna say that. Well, let's be honest. When we dropped off Trap or Die to him, matter of fact, when we dropped off Trap or Die, he was in like a Pathfinder or a Jeep Liberty or some bullshit. No lie. When Trap or Die dropped, after that, he was pulling up in goddamn Jaguars, Benzes. You know what I'm saying? Like how before us, he still had T.I. gangster grills and shit. But that shit wasn't making no buzz. I mean, not taking away from T.I. because T.I. always gonna be one of the greats. But he'll never be a Jeezy. Like Walker, remember me and him being in Big Cat Studios together before he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? So he know the situation there. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. They know. Like we had a gun standoff in the middle of Big Cat Records, and Gucci Mane had to jump in the middle of them because Big Cat had a nigga signed to him named Orlando that was trying to talk shit to Jeezy while we was in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And I think he dead now too. Matter of fact.
Is this when y'all was recording Black T?
Yep, that's when we was recording Black T.
See, that's what So Icy.
No, Black T's after So Icy.
Black T is after So Icy.
See, that's what everybody don't know about. You know, people be trying to say Jeezy and then was beefing over So Icy, right? We did song Black T came after So Icy. So Icy was already gone.
I don't know. I thought I heard Black T before. Okay.
No, Black T was after So Icy because we did So Icy when he was still signed to
Jazzy Faye.
HB the Boss.
Oh, you talking Gucci, not Jeezy.
No, Gucci was signed to HB the Boss. Hey, sign yourself.
Sign
HB.
yourself.
Shout out to HB. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was still signed to him. Before then, you know, Gucci Mane did some sucker shit, played HB, went over and signed these New York niggas, and the New York people put a battery in his back. Big Cat Records put a battery in his back and had him diss us. But at the same time, HB had already put us on game that Gucci Mane was feeling a way about the Trap or Die verse when Jeezy said, I got more G's in the Gucci bag. You gotta understand, Trap or Die, you see where I'm at? Trap or Die is way after So Icy. You know what I'm saying? So it was never about So Icy. We never wanted So Icy. If you go back to Streets is Watching, if you go back to Trap or Die, if you go back to The Motivation 101, you tell me where we could have put So Icy on any one of them. When can we had transition to So Icy? None of that shit, because that shit was cheesy.
Yeah,
we did that shit.
And all of that.
Come on, man, we had hits. And they don't understand that. Like, and that's what I don't like when they be trying to take away from the work that we did, building the whole CTE and Jeezy up. Oh, Meech paid for his songs to get paid in the club. Oh, man, quit all that shit. Meech paid for them songs because he liked the songs. He didn't pay for them because he was trying to, you know, work a record.
Oh, yeah,
he paid them because he liked them.
Yeah.
Anybody that was around that time know, if you play a Jeezy song in the club back then, it was going dumb. Money getting thrown everywhere. You play a Blue Da Vinci song, you putting your money up. I'm just saying, it ain't the vibe. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I'm saying. Like me, myself, I'm so passionate about it because I passed out 500,000 Streets is Watching CDs at Birthday Bash. This was like the last birthday bash they had outside back in the day. It's like right before All Star came, I think. Me and my homeboys passed out 500,000 of Streets is Watching CDs.
500,000?
500,000. No, 500,000.
That's
And we put them together ourselves.
500,000.
We put them together ourselves. CDs, CD cover, plastic. And back then, I think his name was June. He was pressing the CDs up. June. He had about 100 goddamn disc printer, the reprint disc.
Oh, is that what you talking about?
He had 100 of them lined up on the wall, man. No lie. He printed up then. He printed up Trap or Die. He printed up all of them. So when people be trying to say Jeezy blew up cause of Meech and I don't like it because I was there. I seen the footwork we put in.
All right, Clem, hold on, man. Damn, bro, you dropping hella gems, man. I just want to take a step back. I don't want to stay on Gucci, but I do want to know this, man. just on the outside looking in, at one point in time, like listening to both of them, Jeezy and Gucci, man, it came across like So Icy, 1017, Brick Squad was really like pressing, bro. It didn't come across like CT was mad. It was more so like y'all was coming across like passive, because they were more like outspoken.
They was more outspoken because they was more in the hood. Not even in the hood. We're running around doing tours off mixtapes, bro. We're running around doing shows off of Streets is Watching.
Trap or
Die. We're running around doing shows. So say we gone doing shows 6 days a week. We come back on Sunday, but we gotta leave right back out Monday, right? So as we is doing all these shows and becoming bigger by the day, you gotta understand they are still down here in Atlanta dropping mixtapes dissing us. So that's where all that shit came from. You gotta understand when they started putting all them mixtapes out, we was blind to the fact, because us and our whole crew was on the road 6-7 days a week, sometimes months and months and months off mixtapes.
Yeah.
So once we got back to Atlanta and started catching it, like, what? Huh? They doing, so this is what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And we was gone so much, that's when we was gone so much and motherfuckers started looking at us like, oh, they left niggas behind. You know what I'm saying? Even DJ Drama. That's where his beef came from, because he started fucking with Gucci Mane. And he started doing that when we went on the road and we was gone and we was blowing up, and people felt like, oh, you know, somebody like Drama felt like Jeezy's blowing up, I'm doing this mixtape, he should take me on tour with, I should be his DJ. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
That's how DJs are, you know what I'm saying? But
did he make not to cut you off, did Jeezy make Drama hot with that Streets is Watching, that Trap or Die?
Man, yes.
Or was Drama popping?
Man, Drama was doing his thing. I mean, he was getting his name out there. But once that Streets is Watching and that Trap or Die, all that shit took off for him too. He can't lie.
He did have the gangster grills.
Yeah, he had gangster grills, but it wasn't no Streets is Watching gangster grills. You know, y'all might say that because I'm part of CTE, so y'all might feel like he gonna say that. Well, let's be honest. When we dropped off Trap or Die to him, matter of fact, when we dropped off Trap or Die, he was in like a Pathfinder or a Jeep Liberty or some bullshit. No lie. When Trap or Die dropped, after that, he's pulling up in goddamn Jaguars, fucking Benzes. You know what I'm saying? Like how before us, he still had T.I. gangster grills and shit, but that shit wasn't making no buzz. I mean, not taking away from T.I., because T.I. always gonna be one of the greats, but he'll never be a Jeezy.
Damn.
I'm just gonna be honest.
A lot of people would disagree with you.
I mean, they would, but disagree with me how? What makes T.I. better than Jeezy?
Not necessarily.
Not better, but you can say because he's been out longer. He probably got more albums than him.
So,
but as far as our reach and our influence that we had when we came out, no, he can't touch that. Can't nobody touch that, man. I don't care what nobody's saying. Like we did what 50 Cent did when he came out. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent was torn off mixtapes.
Yeah. We
came torn off mixtapes. T.I. wasn't torn off mixtapes. I'm just being honest. We was running around getting 50, 60 and show off of Streets is Watching, man.
And y'all just gave them mixtapes away?
Everything was free. Streets is Watching, Trap or Die, all that shit was free.
But it was people selling them though.
Yeah, that's why Drama got locked up. Because he was selling them. You know what I'm saying? That's why the feds came. Just think about it. The feds came right after Trap or Die and shit. You feel me? Right after Trap or Die, all that shit, and he get hit. Because at the end of the day, he made some money off that Streets is Watching and Trap or Die shit, man.
So he pull it up.
Man, hell yeah. I don't care what nobody say, man. When we dropped our gangster grills, man, that shit took off for him. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I., I ain't never gonna take away from what T.I. did and who he is. Like I said, he's always gonna be one of the great. But he was a trap rapper. You know, they call him trap rapper. I call us Kingpin rappers. He was talking about dime bags in the trap and shit. We was talking about moving units. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking about trapping out of Bowen homes. We was talking about in mansions counting money on counters. motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. But they gonna say I'm hating. But once again, fuck them, because I don't care.
Man, it's a video you put out on your YouTube channel where you revealed that in the early stages, T.I. and Jeezy didn't get along.
They was hating. He was hating.
You said they or he?
He. T.I. was hating.
Talk about that, bro.
Man, I mean, I remember one time we had our first show at the Bounce.